Yo, what's going on, y'all? It is Jay Jingles here. Welcome back for week three. We're already in week 3. It seems like the season is just rolling along, and it's just been a blast so far. I've had so much fun just reacting to some of these videos, some of these battles. Like the battle's been so good, and just kind of doing my predictions just to see what happened. It's almost like gambling in a sense, but kind of not really, because I just predicting to see what happens. And I guess the only punishment if it's gambling is you guys making fun of me in the comments, which does happen, and I don't blame you. I would do it too. So, but we have fun here on this channel, so it's all welcome, all in good fun. We're just vibing. So before we start, I did want to talk about a little bit of an announcement that I made in the stream that I did on Friday night. We actually just introduced on the channel a Discord server. So I know a lot of people have been trying to start conversations in the comments of the videos, which is fine. I've been replying and we've been going back and forth. But when it comes down to setting up like in draft leagues and opinions on things and like just involves more than a couple of comments, I just wanted to keep the conversation going. So I started a Discord server for the channel. I have the link in the description below. Go check it out. I am giving to the first 50 people that join, I think we're at about 30 right now or a little less, the founding member role that you'll be able to keep forever. So I guess hop in there and see if you can get one, and you'll kind of have it forever. Hopefully the first 50 and first of many. So yeah, so that's Discord. Check it out. We're gonna learn how to do draft. We've already had people discussing what should I do this week in this matchup, and everybody's been kind of diving in. I've been kind of getting involved as well, saying I would do this, just like I do on the channel and my previews as well. So you'll get a lot of help with draft prep and draft, like the actual draft itself, and also the game prep as well. And also we just have a good time talking about Pokemon and the WDL as we keep going right now. So but I wanted to start with that, so check it out. I encourage you to do so. It's going to be a lot of fun. And let's dive into the match. So week 3, Nekkra versus Aaron. Nekkra versus Aaron. So I do want to start off this week with just kind of saying like what I'm expecting to happen. And then also at the end, I like to break down what teams I thought they were going to bring and how I was right and how I was wrong. But basically a little quick preview of what you guys are going to be looking into this match is I thought that in the matchup with the two teams side by side, I thought that Dondozo Tatsugiri for Aaron's team looked phenomenal. I don't know why he wouldn't bring it, because it's just she has no Haze user, no Clear Smog. She does have Clefable, but who cares? So I thought it'd be a great bring. What else for Darren? Palmont looked really, really good into the matchup, I thought. And on Nekkra's side, I thought that, yeah, like Unaware Clefable was going to be so important because of the Dondozo Tatsugiri. So, but also, yeah, like I thought that was going to be pretty important. Hitmontop, I predicted to have the ability shield, because whenever you're facing a Weezing team, you're expecting it to be on something. And support Fletchender, I thought actually looked really good as well with Tailwind, Will-O-Wisp, Taunt, and so on, and even Feint. So, but that being said, we actually said we predicted Aaron to win this week because of how strong the Dozo is. But looking at the screen right now, I'm looking at what's on the screen, and I see I was wrong on quite a bit, actually. I think actually I was only wrong on Aaron's team with one Pokemon. But the thing is, it's a big Pokemon. The Dozo's missing, which is insane. I have no idea what is going to happen here. This has made me even more excited for this matchup. I didn't think the Gyarados was going to come on Nekkra's side. Let me see if I can just quickly look here. Yeah, I wasn't predicting the Gyarados. I wasn't predicting the Scyther. Houndstone I didn't as well, but I think I was 3 for 6 on this one, but we'll see. But I really have no idea what to expect. I see a Specs Rotom. Eviolite on Scyther is pretty much staple. It's either that or Focus Sash. The Clefable I knew was coming, just in case the Dozo. Toy Scarf Garchomp is kind of interesting. I'm kind of curious what that's for. And then the Gyarados, I think it's kind of being run like, I don't have the movesets or anything, but I do have Terra types on Nekkra's side. But unfortunately, at the time of recording this, I don't have Aaron's side to check out his Terra types before the match starts. So yes, I cheated to check what Terra types we have. And no, I don't know what movesets they have or how she wants to play. So let's dive in. I'm going to react. You guys are going to have fun. Hopefully you've already seen the matches. And if you haven't, I'm going to have them both at the end of the match. I'm going to have, you know how it says like, oh, recommend this video or this video. I'm going to have both players' videos there. So if you haven't checked it out after this, go check it out after this. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you know what I mean. All right, so let's dive into it and see what happens. So let me see. So maybe Earthquake spam looks okay, because I do see Flying, and Levitate on the team. Do I have any other Terra types other than... No, so... I'm thinking Earthquake on Garchomp looks pretty good. Let me just turn this down a little bit because she's talking. And yeah, let me... I think she's probably in super shock right now that there's no Dondozo, right? Like, I think she was well aware of how this thing looked into her team, or any team for that matter, so... but what's Aaron looking to do? So, obviously there's no sand, so this is a fluffy Houndstone, it has to be, with the Focus Sash. Unless there's manual sand, that's possible. It wouldn't be the first time she's done that this season. You do have the 2-2 on Nekkra's team. The Tatsugiri definitely has the Storm Drain, because why would you have Commander without a Dondozo? So the Gyarados, excuse me, definitely have to watch out for that, because Gyarados likes to run, obviously, Waterfall. It could be disruptive, with like T-Wave and Icy Wind or something, or it could just be your Dragon Dance with your Waterfall and then Terra Flying, Terra Blast as well. But it is Grass, so I guess it'd be Terra Grass, Terra Blast. I doubt it, but we'll have to see. Grass is probably more of just a defensive Terra against that Palmot. Yeah, let me see. Like, what do I think she needs to look out for? What's her win condition? I wish I saw the movesets, but I think the Gyarados is probably just a really nice lead, especially with the ability shield, but pivoting it out is really important, because I know that Goldango, if he leads it, you have Electric there. I think Weezing even gets Thunderbolt, Thunder Punch, so that's the problem. So that thing better have Protect on it, because scouting is a big deal. And I don't know if you want to commit your Terra so early with Gyarados, with the Terra Grass, but it wouldn't be bad, but you definitely have to watch out for that Weezing, because he's been leaning on it all season. As for Aaron, I'm trying to think with your Goldango Make It Rain. It looks okay. You just got to watch out for the Rotom, and you got to watch out for the Terra Water on everything, right? And the Gyarados as well. But I feel like it's definitely not going to be a Specs Goldango or a Scarf Goldango. I think it's definitely going to want to change its moves up. I don't know if you need, like, as in for an item, I don't know if you need a life, like a Nasty Plot on that set, because I think it's just fine. Maybe a Terra Blast, because I think that Rotom is a little scary for it. And also even the Garchomp. So I think that you're definitely going to have ice moves on that Tatsugiri. I'm kind of curious. Maybe it's like a Scarf Giri just to deal with that Garchomp, just for a... yeah, that's probably what it is, actually. It's probably Giri. You probably have Choice Scarf with like Draco Meteor gets rid of it, Icy Wind. You probably have Muddy Water. That would make sense. And then the Weezing's probably coming as well, because the Rotom and the Clefable, I think, are really nice. So getting rid of that Garchomp before your Weezing hits the field, protecting it, makes sense. Or you could just shut off the abilities, but unfortunately you're going to be intimidated onto your Slacking if you go ahead and do that. So that being said, let's see what happens. So she's going with Gyarados and Garchomp. I think that Earthquake makes sense. Ooh, back row Houndstone. We're going to see it hit the field this season. I don't think we have yet. Yeah, she says she has no idea how this is going to go. Neither do I. I can't help but compliment her stream the way it looks. Like, it just, the overlay is so clean. Like, it's so, like, it's not even empty. Murko Slacking, okay. So here's the cool thing. So Slacking does get a turn off here. Then you can switch in the Weezing the next turn. Ooh, so it's not Clear Amulet. So on Aaron's team, I actually had Clear Amulet Slacking. So let's see what happens here. Draft League, you never know what's going to happen. So let's see if we can get some moves from Nekkra. We're cheating by looking at her stream right now. Yeah, Murkrow. I'm trying to think what Murkrow could do. Probably just a Tailwind here. I don't see why not. Okay, so it's kind of a... Ooh, I don't like that moveset on that thing with the Tatsugiri. Yeah, just start T-Waving stuff. That's why you brought it. Yeah, and then there's the Earthquake. Cool. I think that... I think Rock Slide is fine, because you are Scarf. I think locking in a Rock Slide makes sense. Yeah, there you go. Rock Slide. Nice. Yeah, there's a Tailwind. I think that makes sense. And is this an Ice Punch? Because that should pick up. Yeah, there it is. You know, when you're good, you're good. It was either Ice Punch or Thunder Punch. I've been saying all season how good the Elemental Punches are into Nekkra's team, so it's just so hard to predict unless you've seen it. It is Life Orb. Okay. One of the reasons why Life Orb's so good is because it kind of negates an Intimidate, so not quite, but it's still strong enough, so... Yeah, Aaron definitely prepped well, knowing that you could have the ability shield on that, so why even lead the Weezing, right? But here's the thing, the next turn, that Slacking has to lope around, right? So I think that was just such a good turn for Aaron. If you want to keep it on the field, you can always, like, eliminate the Intimidate and just switch it in the back row. You got the Tailwind up, so I think that... I'm trying to think what Aaron would predict here, but Clefable. Moonblast into the Murkrow. You don't want to deal with that any longer. And if you switch on the Tatsugiri, it's dead. So maybe you can go for a Waterfall into the Slacking and Moonblast the Murkrow. I think that's kind of safe. That way, at least it kind of works out for you. Yeah, Moonblast on that slot. If it's Eviolite, it doesn't pick up. And if it's Focus Sash, it doesn't pick up. So I don't think, unless this is like an offensive Clefable, I think I saw Citrus Berry on it in Team Preview. Yeah, Tailwind's up, but I don't think it really matters a lot. You just T-Wave everything anyway. Yeah, so we did get the Slacking off the field to reset that Intimidate. But what is this? Goldango. Ooh, you are set up. Taunt goes off. Okay, so no Follow Me. Oh, yeah, so here comes the T-Bolt, folks. Yeah, that makes sense. And then the Moonblast is going to pick up the Murkrow. That's not a bad turn for Nekkra. Yeah, she's giving thumbs up. I think that's a great turn for her. But that T-Bolt is... I think this is now when you Terra that Gyarados into grass. I think this is when you do it, because you know a T-Bolt's coming. He definitely taunted that Clefable in order to set up the Goldango to hit that Gyarados. You know it's coming. So many quad weaknesses on Nekkra's team. My goodness. Let's see. What does Aaron want to do here? I think that Slacking makes sense here. Because you know that Weezing's probably there, and you don't really want to get rid of... Yeah, I don't think Weezing can come in here, because then he could just T-Wave your Goldango, right? You can if... Yeah, here comes Slacking. I figured... Yeah, you don't want to bring in the Weezing. I think that the Weezing comes in here for the Goldango. I just... Yeah, actually, you know what? No, you just T-Bolt, and then you Ice Punch the Gyarados, I think. And then hopefully... That might pick it up. Yeah, Waterfall the Slacking or Waterfall the Goldango. What's the Clefable going to do here? I think it has Grass Knot, right? Grass Knot, Follow Me, Protect, Moonblast, I think it had. And then a Citrus Berry. I'd protect the Gyarados here. I don't know what's happening here. Yeah, so she goes for the Terra Grass. It was either Protect or just go for the Terra. Oh, wait. Oh, no. If this is a T-Bolt. Uh-oh. And it's Terra Water. Yeah, later. Sorry, Nekkra, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with everybody watching that happened, because I said T-Bolt like turns ago. Then there's a Double Edge. Oh my goodness, that's so strong. Wow, Aaron's team is just hitting so hard. And here's the thing. If for some reason Aaron is locked into Thunderbolt, he's just good. He's good. But what's the last mon? Yeah, there's the Moonblast. Probably lit. Oh, nice. Okay. And then the Weezing, right? Yeah, so let me see. So it's a 2v2 now. But Houndstone Clefable, I don't know if you're going to stop that Goldango. Nah, it's going to be the Neutralizing Gas. Let me see. Yeah, so there goes Fluffy as well. But there's two special attackers most likely. Ooh, Air Balloon. There you go. Let me see. We have no Terra on the on Aaron's side. So let me see. So do you just go for Last Respects? Because it is pretty strong into the Dengo. But you can't switch. You're about to find it. I would just do it. Get information, right? Yeah, just double protect. Why not? Couldn't hurt. Oh, you're still taunted. Oh, okay. So I would change my Houndstone move then. Yeah, Last Respects. Last Respects into the Dengo. If it's choice locked, I think you're okay. Because... You know what? Maybe Last Respects to Goldango and then Protect with the Clefable. That's what I would do. Protect. Okay. Moonblast is going to do nothing. Yeah, that Clefable isn't doing much. What's it revealed? It hasn't revealed... Terra Flying. Okay. Yeah, I knew Aaron... Oh, so I guess we could just write that down that it is Terra Flying because we don't have any Terra types. There's a Protect... If this is a Thunderbolt, we know it's choice lock. Or he's just doing good targeting. It might be Specs. I just don't know. She's asking if it's Specs. He's disguising. He's telegraphing that really well, but it might be a disguise. And there's the Will-O-Wisp. Okay, Nekkra's getting... That's not like a lot of information, but I don't think you can run a Will-O-Wisp and Taunt. Yeah, because I think a fairy move's on there, so protects has to be on the Weezing. I feel like it has to be. Yeah, it's a lot closer than it actually is, because I feel like Aaron's just in the driver's seat. Yeah, it's not super effective. And there's a Thunderbolt. Yeah. No, it's not choice. Unless it's Scarf. Unless it's Scarf. That was not Specs damage, that's for sure. And it's Focus Sash on the Houndstone, so it's probably not even invested in bulk, right? You just run max speed, max attack or something with your Focus Sash. Yeah, last respects. And then, yeah, you're just trying to gather information. So Aaron's just going to keep clicking Thunderbolt, revealing nothing. And you're just disguising it as a choice-locked Pokemon. And then watch, next game, he'll change up his turn, and that's just a masterclass of deception. Yeah, just keep doing it. This is... Okay, guys. I'm just going to pause this really quick. Be smart about it. If you are winning, and you know that you are going to win it, because there's usually a stage of the game where you know you're going to win, or you know you're going to lose. Sometimes there's, like, outs. Nekkra has no outs right now. Aaron knows that. She knows that. So... Aaron is he's just disguising everything he can. So he's using the same moves like Will-O-Wisp. He's using Thunderbolt over and over and over. He knows Houndstone isn't picking up any KOs. Don't reveal any moves that you haven't already. Why give extra information for free? I used to yell at my friends for doing that. And I'm like, why are you giving extra info? It's just more ammunition for your opponent in the next game. And Nekkra, I don't think she's using anything extra. She's just using she used Last Respect. So... But in that situation, I probably would have just used Shadow Sneak again. You know you're going to lose. And Aaron just used D-Gleam just to finish it off. Save the KD, I guess. So maybe he felt like he didn't want to lose the Pokemon. So, makes sense. So, loses to Cybertron. What do we got in Game 2? I just fast-forwarded a little bit. So, let me see. So, Game 2, what's the adjustment? Yeah, knowing the coverage, like the non-stab coverage on your opponent's team is so important. Especially with quad super effective moves, because even if they're not super strong, 4 times super effective is just so strong and just OHKOs you, right? I did like the Gyarados lead. It was really, really annoying, but I can see a Palmot lead now that you know what set that Gyarados has. I can see a Palmot lead making sense because I'm trying to think, did you get speed tiers? Garchomp went before. Yeah, no, that was fine. He didn't reveal anything. Yeah, I think Palmot as a lead makes sense. So if I were her, maybe a Clefable lead. Let me see. Scyther, Garchomp. I don't know if I like Earthquake here as a lead, but I don't mind Rock Slide. Maybe like showing that you're going to Earthquake or something and you go for Rock Slides. Maybe Breaking Swipe could be good. Yeah, I don't mind Garchomp as a lead, but you just have to be able to... Ooh, is she going to time out? Hurry up. 5, 4, 3. Okay, so Scyther lead she went with. Was it Scyther Clefable, I think? I wish I had Terra types on Aaron's side. Yeah, it's so tough when you're facing a Dozogiri in prep. Goldango Palmot. Yeah, there's the Palmot as a lead. It's like we play Draft League, folks. I'm just gonna pause it again. When you're actually planning it out, you have to start asking yourself, and I'm talking about in team preview, in every single turn, you have to ask yourself, what would they do? And I know that's really simple, and you guys are probably like, well, yeah, obviously. But the question is, before the turn starts, like, you have to like look ahead. You can't just be like, what move would they click? It's more like, if they're attacking the way they're attacking, or taunting the way they're taunting, what are they setting up? Especially when you have top tier players like Aaron. Like, everything is calculated. Everything is done for a reason. So that taunt the last game into that Clefable while switching in the Goldango with the Gyarados on the field, it's not switching on the field to use Make It Rain, guys. It's a Gyarados. So why would he be doing that? So you just ask yourself, okay, well, Thunderbolt makes sense. And especially knowing that the Clefable is Terra Water as well, there's no getting around the Thunderbolt. So that made sense from Nekkra if the Follow Me was on the field. So I just think Aaron is just playing really, really well. But always ask yourself, what is my opponent trying to do before you select your moves? And this is not criticism to Nekkra. This is just general Draft League tips, right? Always ask yourself, even in VGC, what are they trying to accomplish here and how can I stop that? Can I read into it? Do I just play normal, right? All right, let me see. So I think, do you fake out and then Thunderbolt? I would double protect if I were her. How does that hurt? Like, Well, you don't know what's a spec set. She said it's a spec set. It might be. I just don't think the damage was there. I don't know if I noticed the speed tier there. It might be Scarf, but I wasn't paying attention to the speed tier in that turn. I might have missed it. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, there, she's saying, oh, maybe it's not choice specs. Maybe he just wasn't giving me any information. Yes. Let's see. There's, ooh, Protect from Palmot. Okay. It's not what I was expecting. There's a Protect. And what did she go for double Protect with the Clefable? I wasn't watching. Yeah, nice. So 3 Protects. And what is the Goldengo going to do? See, it's funny because a Tailwind would have definitely hurt there a little bit. But I also feel like that was a read. Like, a Fake Out into that slot was kind of obvious. So, it's not a wash of a turn. So, here's the thing. Does Nekkra want to Terra Water assuming it's specs? I don't know. And Scyther is not Focus Sash. It's on the Houndstone. So, I don't know if you can... Scyther is 110 speed or 105 base speed. I think Palmot's also 105. Is it? 1 second. I'm saying 1 second like they're going to wait for me, right? Palmot is 105. Yeah, so it's a speed tie. So this is tough. I would predict a Focus Sash on either the Murkrow or the Palmot, but I think that it's based on the waterfall damage last game. It's probably Eviolite. Yeah, Terra Water. Yeah, if he just goes for a Make It Rain again. I think I said this when I built the team that I figured this is a week that Goldengo wants to switch its moves. So I think I had Life Orb on it. We know it's on the Slacking, but it's probably another item. Follow me. Are we about to find out? Ooh, actually, hold on. Hold on. Make It Rain, and then the Double Shock into the Clefable makes perfect sense. Or you go Make It Rain and Double Shock into the Scyther, and then it redirects. So either the Clefable dies from the Make It Rain, and if it Terras, it resists the Make It Rain, but then the Double Shock picks up. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, there's a Double Shock. So it's actually confirmed now the Goldengo is Scarf because it outspeed the Palmot. No, it's just a good turn. Covering for your Terra, that's right. That's really nice. But what's the Scyther going to do here? Ooh, and it lost its electric type. That's actually really neat. It lost its electric type, so now the... Yeah, now the fighting... it's only fighting, it's not fighting electric, so it would be neutral. Alright, let's see. What is going to happen here? Okay, so I think she clicked the Gyarados coming in here. What is Aaron going to bring in? Yeah, electric moves just go really well into this team as long as you get rid of the Garchomp, or it's just avoid the Garchomp. Let me see. Yeah, because Terra Water just looks so good into against Aaron's team. So, yeah, there's a Slacking, so that confirms the last Pokemon's probably Wheezing in the back. And then there's the Gyarados. That -1 is really big on the Slacking, but that's a -1 Goldengo right now. I think Scyther's actually looking pretty good right now. Is this just a close combat on the Slacking? I don't know if a Protect happens here. You know what? I actually do think it could Protect. I think you have to go for that Goldengo. So maybe you go for a... Do you T-Wave? No, you can't T-Wave. I'm trying to think. You can't toss side. Maybe just doubling the Goldengo slot. But that's just so hard because you know Ice Punch is on the Slacking. So maybe Thunder Punch is there. Maybe an Ice Punch goes into the Scyther. So maybe what you can do is it's a -1 Goldengo. Maybe you can Waterfall the Dango and then go for close combat into the Slacking. You just got to split your damage here, I think. Yeah, there's the switch. I don't think you needed to switch it yet, but that does resist the -1. Yeah, the Intimidate's really nice, yeah. Yeah, there's the Ice Punch. Wait, what did I just miss? Is Scyther faster? Oh, no. so she just didn't invest enough. It's probably Jolly Max attack on the slacking, right? Wow, yeah, she probably didn't put enough speed. Like, yeah, I think that turn probably just did it. I think the game's over now, because now you know that there's Ice Punch on the slacking there. Yeah, you have to target that slacking, right? So I did Earthquake till the end of the game. Let's go. But at the same time, Terra Flying. I don't think you can lock into Earthquake. Oh, be careful. Be so careful. Oh no, is he gonna Terra Flying at the end and just not, she won't be able to KO it? Oh no. Ah. Oh no, is she gonna lock EQ? Okay. You know what? I would only lock into EQ as long as you. Yeah, I don't think you can KO the Goldango if it goes Terra Flying, right? Because it has Thunderbolt. Oh, and it didn't do enough anyway. Wait, didn't she break the air balloon? I thought she did. Oh, I thought she broke the air balloon. I'm sorry. Wait. Wait. No, it's neutralizing gas. Yeah, maybe I just missed that. Yeah, then there's a Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, this game's over. Ah, yeah, that's tough. You know, and that just goes to show the strength of Aaron's team, right? Even when he doesn't bring his strongest mode, it's just so strong, right? Weezing, Slacking, Goldango, Murkrow, like... Yeah, and here comes the Thunderbolt. It outspeeds the Gyarados, and that is pretty much GG's. Yeah, and just out of respect, she's not going to quit. She's just going to attack. Yeah, T-Wave it. Why not? It doesn't matter. You weren't getting a hit off anyway. All right. Yeah, that would have been really funny. Actually, no, it would have worked because of neutralizing gas, so that's what she was trying to do. Yeah, GG's Aaron. GG's Nekkra. Yeah, so you know what? Two casters facing off. I think both of them wanted to beat the other one really badly because they both know each other really well. They're really good friends. Caster versus Caster, I think I had as the description. But actually, last week was Caster versus Caster. It was Nekkra versus Shady. So this week is going to be Caster versus Caster 2? The sequel? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Comment down below what you guys think this video should be called when I actually do it next. that'd be really funny. Wrong answers only. I love those comments, actually. Wrong answers only. What should I call this matchup? It'll be Wolfey Draft League reaction, Nekkra versus Cybertron, and then I have some sort of like buzz towards this match. So wrong answers only. I would say Caster versus Caster. You guys tell me what it should be at the Actually, no, it'll be too late by now. Ah, that was just silly. All right, anyway. On to the team, not the team. On to the match breakdown. And just to see how right I was, I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, so not our strongest week for predictions. Fun match, by the way. I know Aaron just kind of VGC'd his way to that one. So now that was just really nice. Just positioning his back row really nicely and just having answers for most things with the elemental punches. And then the non-stab for the win. Let's call that one. Non-stab for the win. Let me see. So what did we see? So we saw Follow Me Moonblast. I had knockoff Psychic with Cover Cloak. I was very wrong on that, but I got the right Pokemon. We had the Hitmontop instead of the Gyarados. Maybe it might have been a little bit better due to having the Quad Super effective, what's it called? The Thunderbolt. But again, it's really tough to say after the fact. Hindsight is 2020. Let me see. Wide Guard might have been nice because you've got the Make It Rain. It might have come into play as well. We did have Earthquake. I did think Earthquake was nice to have on the Garchomp, but I had the Lumberry and not the... But we did get the Terra type right. We got the Water type right. So Water, we definitely had some resist to the Make It Rain. We had Electric, we had Water, and we had Electric and Steel. So Goldango looked good too. Let me see. So then we have, yeah, it's Dragon Claw. She had Breaking Swipe, Stomping Tantrum. Yeah, it's kind of a staple. Fletchinder didn't bring. Rotomo, didn't see it. Tyranitar didn't bring. So, not one of our better weeks for predictions, but it didn't quite work out for Nekkra this week. But who knows, right? What would have happened if she brought something like this? But it's always fun to talk about and speculate. So, but when it comes to Aaron's team, what did Aaron bring? No Dondozo. That's wild. I thought it was really good, but he just went with the actually, wait a second. I think we got the Goldengo set right. For the most part, except for the choice scarf. We didn't get it, and we didn't get the Terra type. I think we just forgot to put one. That's probably what happened. It looks like we probably just forgot to put one. Or maybe I just threw it on steel just because, or I made it seem like I did it on purpose, but I did not. Let me see. The Weezing was there. He had Will-O-Wisp instead of Taunt. He had D-Gleam instead of Strange Stream, I think. The Palmont, yeah, I thought looked really good. I don't know if it was the Terra Electric Double Shock. We did see Double Shock. No Revival Blessing, so it's because Doza wasn't there. It's probably Detect or Protect in that slot, but it was probably Fake Out, I would imagine. The Weezing was there. The Slacking, I did have Ice Punch on there as well. Yeah, Ice Punch on the Slacking I thought was really good. And Double Edge. Wow, did we get the set almost right? We didn't see a Terror type, and he had Life Orb on there instead of Clear Amulet. So I would say we guessed this one really right. We got this one really close. Just a couple of moves and a couple Terras. Well, we didn't even see Terras, but I think we saw one. So we didn't even see another one. But no, I thought this one was really good, and it worked out really well. So I had the Dozo Giri strategy as what he could lean on, but it looks like he leaned on all my secondary stuff. So it worked out. So I guess that's it. So what are we? So we went, what, 3 for 6 on Nekkra's team? So we went 5 for 6 on Cybertron's team. We got 1, 2, 3 for 6. So what, 8 for 12? Yeah, we get a 66%. We'll take that. It's not bad. Especially for a week where I felt like I was really wrong on one side. So I'll take a B+. Is it a B+? No, B+ is 70+, isn't it? I don't know. I mean, I don't know the grading system. It's really weird. But anyway, so that seems like fun. That's that match that we just saw. So I think that brings Nekkra down to 1-2, and that brings Cybertron up to 2-1. So let's see how the rest of the weeks go. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I did mention we do have a Discord. If you haven't had a chance yet, click on the link to Discord. Get involved in the conversation. Tell me how right I am, how wrong I am, how great of a predictor I am, how bad of a predictor I am, and all the things that I missed, and let me have it. Let me absolutely have it. Comment down below, let me have it, and then elaborate a bit in the Discord, and we'll have a conversation. It's a lot of fun, and you'll also be up to date in all of the streams, the live streams that are upcoming, all the videos that just came out, and you won't miss a beat. So thank you very, very much for watching. I appreciate all of you and everything you guys do, and I will see you guys shortly in battle number 2. Peace.